aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, mile high here in Denver, Colorado. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Marvin Mims now to return it. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Broncos have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Able to get it to Franklin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Locates Adonai Mitchell. Down to the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Gain out to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nix from the gun. Caught. This is Greg Dulcich. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Juju Brents with a stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he can bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
On the return, here's Mims. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This finds Franklin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Next with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. The 40. Hits the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. This finds Likely. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Room to run inside the 20. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it down to a single point. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, Richardson. He's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Nix. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Colts will take over. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Taylor again. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Richardson back to throw. On target to Downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Complete to Mims.
And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll throw again. Richardson. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Here he is on third and long. Taken in by Likely. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Colts. With it, first and 10. Here's Richardson. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again on second and 10, Nix. Into traffic, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. On now comes their punter. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hauled in by Downs. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw here from Richardson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Richardson now. Taylor makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Nix with it on first. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Juju Brents with a pick. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Nix. This one's taken in by Hill. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Richardson. On target to Downs. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Willie Gay there on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's Richardson. This one finds Taylor. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete to Mims. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the gun, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 18. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Escapes a defender. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Nix to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 15. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You kidding me?
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A run here with Taylor. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, Richardson. Finds his man, Downs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Right now, D, let's shut him down. Shut him down. Shine, defense. Time to shine. Defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a run with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
There he goes on the right side. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll get... What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
What is this?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has it downfield, working the left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Boy, they found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. It's just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. from the 41. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll throw again. Nix. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here he is on 2nd and inches. On the move, headed right. This throw is cuffed. And this is down all the way to the 3. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Estime can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. Out a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Throw. And he will score. It's a Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
They kick the running back in motion. He's throwing for it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right. This is Taylor. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.